And so, great team over there at Workato Enterprise Architecture Group and their accelerator team. We've come to them before and said, hey, we're thinking of doing this. This is a problem we have. Do you have something to help us? Do you have something that can help solve this? Maybe you've already solved it. And so they created this library, and you can see it's on their website, of accelerators, right? These are prepackaged solutions that solve kind of common automation needs, right? And so they come with several key things in them. And most importantly, I think, is they come with kind of a guide and, really an offer of assistance, right? And so we've been able to leverage that, and they don't cost anything, which is great too. We had a very particular and common problem, right? Which is we have these mission critical approval flows, right? In this case, vendor bill approval, right? And a lot of this was just managed by email, right? So across the organization, you got a lot of people emailing back and forth. We need this, we need that. Hey, can you approve this? Does this look right? So on and so forth. And we all know email just doesn't scale, right? You're kind of wrangling it. If you didn't add somebody, you got to add them to it. Now you have a whole thread somebody's got to read through. What about the attachments? How do you audit that? What if you have retention policies? You kind of go down the line. It just doesn't work. It doesn't scale.
We leveraged Workato's approval bot for Slack accelerator to help us solve the problem Adam has just outlined. Specifically, we used it to help us create an easy to use approval flow for vendor bills. We wanted to ensure that this new process was streamlined and had steps to record and store all relevant information regarding any specific vendor bill. And by moving this approval flow to Slack, we were able to create an intuitive process that anyone at our company could use without needing access to our financial system. It also helped us move this process away from email, which was critical for this project. Using Workato's accelerator helped immensely with doing this and made a huge impact on the amount of time that we saved. With it, we were able to skip a lot of the learning phase regarding Slack bots, and we also had greater confidence with delivering the solution as we knew we were building on top of a solid best practice foundation. Instead of having to spend time on building the core functionality that's not unique to Tango Card, we were instead able to focus on addressing the company's specific requirements regarding this and evolve this process even further. We created an additional contact button on the approval notification that automatically creates a private temporary Slack channel between the approver and requester. Once a conversation has been had and a decision has been made to either approve or reject a bill, this channel is then archived and its contents are recorded and uploaded as a CSV directly to the bill record in our financial system. Creating this additional feature was far easier than it would have been, as we were able to reference and reuse components of the accelerator with some slight modifications. Now, looking at this from a business impact, we found that the accelerator helped save us a lot of time in two major categories. First, it saved an estimated 4 days of time learning Slack bots and their custom actions. Along with this, it then saved us an estimated 2 weeks of time actually spent building this process, as the foundation itself, of course, was already built for us. And so once again, being able to save time by using this accelerator was critical for our project, as it allowed us to instead spend this time on evolving the process and implementing additional components to meet our specific company needs, rather than spending that same time building up the base foundation.